Virgos, this is Perigaea Tarot. Today I'm going to be asking the universe what is coming up for you in the month of March 2022, what your person is thinking and feeling about you, any advice you need from spirit. Also, please remember that roles can be reversed as this is a general reading. After the Celtic Cross, I'll be pulling a few more cards to find out, if the universe leads us, I'll be pulling a few more cards to find out about your person, like specific signs. You could be dealing with their feelings and their motives towards you. So thank you for liking and subscribing. And I do give personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box. So, universe, I'm feeling a sudden message of the need to stop and listen in the present moment and become aware of what you feel right now and try to ground yourself in the present, because that's important for many reasons, but also if we think in terms of the law of attraction, what we feel right this moment is what we are attracting and perpetuating in our lives into the future. But also just stopping, taking time to stop, taking time to ground yourself, essentially. So, universe, what do you have for my Virgos? I guess the message that I was receiving is that to remember that no matter what is going on for you, Virgo, in your love life, that to remember how much you are worth, and to remember that regardless of the status of your love life, that there is hope for you, and that there is value in your life and in your day-to-day, and in just in who you are. So, universe, Universe, what do you have coming up for Virgos in the month of 2022? What do you have for Virgos? A couple more shuffles. What do you have for Virgos? Oh, wow, I've seen that a couple times now. What do you have for Virgos? So this could be someone, perhaps a fire sign, coming towards you, coming in with a message. This could be you anticipating and hoping for a message from a fire sign. Like maybe you're hoping someone is going to message you and you're anticipating it and you're anxiously awaiting that message. And I feel perhaps that what the spirit could be trying to speak to you is just be at peace and don't think about it. Don't focus on that. It's kind of like a watched pot never boils. All right, so... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's you. Also, I think that if it could be something pertaining to love, that often if we are anxiously awaiting someone and watching for them, that can give off an energy that almost seems like desperation, that does not come off like self-worth, essentially. So underneath the deck, I'm seeing the Page of Swords. This could definitely speak to someone who is watching you intently, maybe online, maybe watching your social media. But I feel as if, it's like a message. It's like watching for the message from this person gives off the wrong energy. It gives off the energy of low self-worth, that you are not the Empress. I think that if there is a relationship circumstance in your life at this moment, that what you need to be doing is just forget about it. Just, enjoy your life. Do the things that that give you pleasure. Yeah, and underneath that is the Fool in reverse. So it's like not it could be that giving off this energy of not being the Emperor causes this new thing to not come off the ground, for you to not receive the message, or for the that you're hoping for, that it could be in essence repelling what it is that you are wanting. So all right, so let's take a look here. So In the core energy, I'm seeing the Hermit in reverse to the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like this is someone, I'm getting a very anxious energy from this. Like someone who was giving off an anticipatory, sort of anticipatory kind of energy of like, oh, I'm silent, but that's not really what I want. I think that if you're dealing with a person, then they are able to pick up on your energies, even if you're not speaking to them. And so if they can pick up on the energy of the fact that you are waiting for them and that you're hoping for a message, that is giving them the feeling that they don't need to have in this circumstance. I'm feeling that this is someone who you need to basically kind of ignore and really actually genuinely move on. Yeah, and it has to do with an ending. I think that there could be someone who is sort of teetering on a fence line of like, what's going on here? Is this over? Is it not? Have I accepted it's over? Have I not? And it's putting out an energy of almost desperation, of anticipation. This could be someone that you could be watching online, wondering if they're going to message you, and maybe they're picking up on that. And because of that, it's giving off an energy of low self-worth in you. It's giving off an energy of low value, that is making it seem as if you aren't moving on, as if you aren't. I think that this person needs to sense that you are moving on. And that's what will make them respect you, I think, and reach out, perhaps. So in your subconscious, again, it's just this feeling of like someone who is being silent, but is almost coming off as like that's not what they want. I sense that with this person, they have to believe that what you're doing is sincere, that if you're not speaking to them, it's not because you're just trying to maneuver some certain circumstance from unfolding. It's that if you're doing what you're doing, it's because you really mean it. Yeah. You need to be giving off the energy of I'm not waiting anymore. But I think that they're picking up that like, maybe that's not exactly true. In the recent past, is the Wheel of Fortune. So I sense that this could be a scenario that goes back a bit, that you've been dealing with this person for a while. This could be you in the past having waited for someone and it didn't pan out. And so you've just, you're giving up, you're at giving up point. And I think that this could be someone who, because of that, they're experiencing a wake-up call. And that if they can sense that you are just they are still your sole focus, I sense that that's not going to. It's kind of like in the twin flames dynamic that people talk about, how they have there's a chaser and a runner. That when the person chasing stops chasing and genuinely gives up, then the other person turns into the chaser. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. Is that I think that this is you. Changing in the recent past and changing to a place where you are not waiting for this person anymore. But maybe there was something that came up that made you start paying attention again. Anyway, so in the near future, we have the Strength card to the Page of Cups. This could be someone who wants to come in and apologize or reach out, but who is holding back from doing so. Or maybe that's what you think this person is doing, when in actuality, they've moved on. This could be, because, I'm picking up the energy that this could be you interpreting that someone is doing something, when in reality, or maybe it's you holding back from sending them a message and reaching out, that is causing them to move on. So in their hopes and fears, the feeling I'm getting from this is Someone who could be afraid to face their real feelings, someone who could be afraid to really slow down and look at the reality of how they feel or what they suspect to be true in the situation. Yeah. I think that this could be someone who's afraid of waiting or who just doesn't want to wait. And in the outcome, we have coming out of bondage. So we'll see what else the universe has to say about that. So let's see. Universe, what is this Hermit in the reverse to the Ten of Swords in the reverse? So this is someone definitely holding back their feelings, not communicating their feelings, the silence. But it's like there's a lot brimming beneath the surface. And I sense that this other person can sense that. And again, I also think that if you don't honestly and genuinely stop trying with this person and really give up thinking about them, that they're going to pick up that it's just emotional manipulation. They're going to think that, well, they still love me and they're still willing to do anything I want, but they're just trying to manipulate me with their silence. I'm sensing that this is the kind of relationship where these two people have struggled with each other for a while, and one of them is in need of transformation. And perhaps this person, the Virgo, is someone who has been very, very generous with them and waited on them, and that this is a person who perhaps their person perhaps cannot come to the point of transformation until they feel that they've lost that unconditional, generous, emotional generosity that their Virgo was giving them previously. Universe, what is this Hermit in the reverse to the Ten of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, this is you. I think this is you giving off an energy of still having hope and still being willing to work with this person. And I really sense that this person, if they can sense that about you, then they're not going to be given the opportunity to transform. I think that this is them sensing that you are. This is almost like a person who has not valued you enough, sensing that your hand is just outstretched in this constant offering. That it's almost like it never got pulled away. And I'm not blaming you, Virgo. I'm not saying that you are a bad person at all, but I'm saying that maybe this is someone with whom you have allowed them to overstep your boundaries by being overly kind and overly giving and overly generous. And I think that they need to understand, they have to first of all feel the loss of you to be able to appreciate you. But also I think that they need to see that you have boundaries that they can't violate. Universe, what is this Hermit in the reverse to the Ten of Swords in the reverse? I think that what I'm sensing from this is that there is a process of transformation that is happening for your person, and that this transformation was triggered by you basically giving up with this person, saying like, that's it. I'm changing. This is over. I'm not, basically, drawing a line in the sand and saying no more. But if you pull back from that and start giving them again, that open hand that was there before, that it pushes them back into that state of confusion of feeling like, well, I guess I don't have to transform, because this person is willing to take whatever I give them. They're willing to put up with me no matter how I treat them. Universe, what is this Hermit in the reverse to the Ten of Swords? What is this Hermit in the reverse to the Ten of Swords? Yeah, this is heartbreak. This is two people who loved each other deeply, and it being betrayed. This is being betrayed. Universe, is there anything else? What is the High Priestess in the reverse? Oh my. So this could be, you understanding how unjust the circumstance has been, and yet still, because you perhaps love this person so much, feeling like I have to open my hand to them. I have to, and that again is the Empress in reverse behavior. It's the Empress in reverse of like being willing to put up with treatment that is absolutely not acceptable. Yeah, this person could be at a distance from you. Again, I feel like if you are giving off the energy of watching them, waiting for them, that this is something that puts them off, that makes them feel as if they have you in their pocket and you'll always be there, so they don't have to do anything, they don't have to change. Universe, what is this Wheel of Fortune in the recent past? Is there anything else for what is this Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, I think that in the past, you were overly cooperative with this person. I'm feeling as if you gave this person way too many chances to the point that it compromised your self-worth. And they just like turned away. Look at this guy. He's just like turning away. He doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, whatever. He did not appreciate the chances that you gave. And it left you out in the cold. This person was not committed to you. But you still just tried to give love and be positive. But I think that you need to assert some sense of selfishness in this and not be afraid to be yourself and to think of yourself, rather than just being unconditionally giving and open to this person. I think that you need to express a bit more selfishness. And I think that sometimes too excessive kindness and excessive generosity can just be something that comes off as having no boundaries and not a lot of self-worth. And you are the Empress in the upright, this is what you deserve. And I think that this person needs to know that. Is there anything else, universe? Yeah. And also to avert the Tower. I think it could be that this is a scenario where this other person in the situation knew that you were so in love with them that you would basically put up with anything just to make sure that you didn't lose them, just to avert that Tower moment of losing them and the pain, or perhaps even existential crisis that it would create for you to lose this person. And so what I'm seeing here is two queens in the reverse. I'm seeing someone who just compromised themselves, compromised their self-care, compromised their will, compromised everything that they are, simply to placate this other party so that they wouldn't leave. Universe, what is this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, this is you coming off as if, putting out that like, I'm not waiting for you. But I think that you're actually still giving off the essence of like, I really hope that things still work out and they can be victorious. It's like you're giving off conflicting energies without realizing it. I think, like, for example, Virgo, I think that if you want someone to really feel as if you've given up on them, you can't secretly stalk them. you can't secretly stalk them. I think that that's what this is kind of saying. Or you can't sit around hoping and anticipating that they're going to send you a message, waiting on a message, because they're going to pick up on it. And that's what I think this reading is saying, is that this person can, even though you're trying to come off as like, yeah, I'm not waiting for you anymore, I'm done. I think they can still sense that you're hoping. And that is causing them to not go through the transformation that they need to go through. Universe, what is this seven? Is there anything else for the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, I think that this is someone who perhaps has been very ruthless in the past, that they do feel remorse, that they've basically wanted to win at all costs. And I think that they need to be given the chance to see what you are worth and what they've done, and to understand that they can't behave that way towards you. That if they behave that way towards you, that you're going to let them go. And I keep seeing I think I'm going to leave that for now. Universe, what is this Strength card to the Page of Cups? I think that this is, I feel as if this is the universe saying, like, you don't offer this person anything, you know, because I think that what's actually coming across is that you are wanting to speak to this person, and that's putting them off. This is complicated, guys. So this also could be you holding back and not investing, and just not offering anything to this person. But again, at the core spirit of this is like, hey, I'm here. I've got a cup for you. Whoopee. You know, like there's still this desire to give a cup. And I think that what this person needs to sense from you is not a fake breakup, something like that. They need to feel the lack of because if we still love someone, even if we're not with them or speaking to them, they can generally feel it. They can still feel that influence of our love in their lives. And so I think that this is someone who there could be a very strong intuitive bond between the two of you. And so they're able to feel what you are thinking and hoping for. This could be somebody who's just very manipulative as well. Yeah, this is you basically still giving off that energy that, like, this could be an energy of you not nurturing this person or this bond, but it also could be an energy of you still being willing to compromise your self-care for the sake of this relationship. And I think that that's something that you really, and I think that it's causing them to not come forward with a message, because it's an energy of like, that person, you're still in their pocket, you know? Let's see. Universe, what is this Strength card? Ooh. Yeah, this could be you holding back and waiting, biding time for this person to contact you. It could be you making excuses for why they're not reaching out to you. Or it could be that it's coming off to them as if you don't want them. It also could be you or them getting tired of the whole thing, because they are sensing that because you're holding back, and because of that they're thinking that you don't want them. Universe, what is this Page of Cups? And please clarify this dynamic. So when in truth they can tell that you are still in the Page of Cups for them, that you still want them, that you still are willing. And I think that with this person, they need to be left alone to face the dark night of the soul, to really transform and to become the person who can treat you like the Empress in the upright. It isn't necessarily just you not upholding your boundaries. It could be that they treated you wrongly. And I think that this person really needs to they need to really believe that they've been left by you, to be able to face that dark night of the soul, to be able to transform. Universe, is there anything else for this Page of Cups? And I don't mean to use the phrase dark night of the soul lightly, but I think that this is someone who they're sensing that, like, you're trying to come off like the Nine of Pentacles girl, like, yeah, look at me, I got it all. I'm so hot, I got all the money and the looks and all that, but that they sense that deeply you're actually still in a place of codependence, and you're still in a place of like wanting them. So universe, what is this Eight of Cups for my Virgo's person? Yeah. You could be dealing with an Aries. I think that this person, I feel like there are several storylines kind of going on at the same time, potential storylines. I think that this could be someone who they need to feel as if you have rejected them as the emperor, as your emperor, for them to actually be able to go off and face their own feelings and then be able to come back and treat you in a way that is. I almost get the feeling that this relationship was a very codependent one, that maybe this whole thing could be for someone who's been very traumatized, who has attachment issues, and that because of that, they felt as if, well, I can't let this person leave me, so I have to basically adjust all of my boundaries, all of my self-worth, and I have to be the one who does all the adjusting. This could be someone who was abused in a domestic violence situation, where they were threatened with being left in circumstances where they wouldn't be able to survive, lots of things. And so they feel as if the burden lays on them to completely forsake themselves for the sake of their connection, so that they won't be left. Anyways, bringing that back to coherency, basically, I feel like what this person needs is that they need for you to really let them go, so that they can come back to a place where they can go inside, face their emotions, face what they feel, and then decide, whether or not they want to be the emperor, and how, see how much they value you, and then come back and actually give you what you deserve, and that will be an equal give and take between the two of you. Universe, what is this Eight of Cups? Yeah, this could be somebody who is afraid of coming towards you, who's afraid of anger, who could be afraid of, if they step in and they speak to you, that you'll be really angry with them. I feel that this is somebody who is interested in a commitment with you, but that they could just feel as if you don't want them. Sorry, Virgo, this reading is a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to bring it back to coherency for you. Yeah, this could be someone it could be that, you are coming off as rather cold to this person, perhaps guarded, perhaps you've even blocked them. And that they do want to rush in, but I think that they are, I feel like this is the both of you completely in your own worlds. I feel like you are seeing things one way and this person is seeing things completely in another. With these particular energies over here, it feels as if this person, you're anticipating that this person is going to do one thing, and they're anticipating. It's very complicated. Universe, what is this? Is there anything else for the Eight of Cups for my Virgo's person? Yeah, but they're not acting. They're not doing anything because there could be a sense of rejection, or it could just be that they have some things they need to deal with on their own. But it definitely could be that, because of coldness, because they sense that you, maybe you've blocked them. It seems like a bit of a conundrum, because on one side, it feels as if this person needs to see that you are not anticipating them and fawning all over them, but on the other hand, they're afraid to step up and say something to you because they're afraid that you'll react badly if they come in. It's strange energy. I'll try and clarify as much as I can, Virgo. So what is this, Universe? Is there anything else for the Eight of Cups? Yeah, there's just a lack of clarity. There's a lack of clarity in this scenario between the two of you. Universe, what is this Temperance in the reverse? It could be that you're both at a great distance from each other. Yeah, I feel like this is fear to look at your own feelings a bit. Or maybe you have just such strong feelings that you don't want to wait. Yeah, I feel like there's a depth of emotion here that is hard for you to look at. It could be that that is the level at which you need to go deeper. Maybe you are operating at a very surface level, because what I'm seeing here with this Temperance card is that, this is an angel standing on the edge of the waters, and that the waters are deep, and that they're standing on the shore with only one toe in the water, and they're scared. It's like they're avoiding stepping into the depths. It could be that you just need to go within and face your own emotions, and that is the level at which this person will sense a message from you. If you are deeply connected to this person, if there is a deep love between you, then I sense that this is someone who will pick up that message. Yeah. Someone who is denying their emotions, someone who is cutting themselves off from their emotions, maybe because they're in a lot of pain. But I feel like that is the level at which this relationship exists, is a very deep level, and that you share a deep psychic bond. Universe, what is this Devil in the reverse? Yeah, this is someone, could be dealing with a Capricorn. And the sense that I'm getting from this energy is that this perhaps even could be a relationship that is binding and toxic, but that there is a fear of leaving it because of the power that it holds. That there is a lot that it could just be somebody feeling bound to it and not wanting for that connection to break. And I'm not necessarily sensing that it's a bad connection, just the concept of connection, of a cord connecting the two of you. It's like a fear of it being released, a fear of losing this person. Universe, what is this Devil in the reverse? What is this Devil in the reverse? Yeah, there's heartbreak here. This could be someone being afraid to go within and really look at the reality of what happened between them and this other party. Maybe there was a third party. Maybe there are chains that your feelings are so bound deep within to protect you from what happened and from the pain of it, that you intellectualize, that you keep things on a surface level, you keep things cerebral, so that you don't have to face the deep betrayal, gut-wrenching emotion of what happened. So Virgo, I know that this is heavy, but I think I'm going to leave it with that message, because I think that there is simply work that needs to be done by you. I think that the sense I'm getting is that this is someone who needs to go deep within and sense their emotion, and find their core emotions, and find the courage to feel those emotions, just to look them right in the eye. Make sure that you find a safe place to do this, where you feel emotionally safe, where you feel nurtured and protected, and just go within and face those deep emotions. I feel that is the core message of this reading, that it is a bit open-ended, with some homework for you, Virgo. So, all right, Virgo, I hope that message wasn't too much or too stressful. Remember that you are very loved by the universe, and that love is all around you. And thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.